Hi, welcome back to the Coin Studio. Hidden in pockets, piggy banks, and old change jars, Australian $1 coins worth not just a single dollar, but hundreds, even thousands of dollars to collectors. These golden pieces of history tell stories of national pride, legendary figures, and cultural milestones. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most valuable Australian $1 coins, and one of these rare treasures could already be sitting in your change, just waiting for you to find it. Let's moving on. Number 10. 1980 for Australia $1 coin, Mob of Roos first issue. In the world of Australian numismatics, few modern coins carry the same blend of historical significance and collector appeal as the 1980 for Australia $1 coin, famously known as the Mob of Roos first issue. This coin marked a pivotal moment in the nation's currency history, as it was the very first time a circulating Australian $1 coin replaced the $1 banknote, struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. The coin features an iconic reverse design by the celebrated sculptor Stuart Devlin, who was also the creator of many Australian decimal coin designs. His Mob of Roos depiction captures a group of bounding kangaroos, not just a single animal, but a dynamic scene of Australia's most recognizable marsupials, perfectly encapsulating the country's natural heritage. The obverse, as with all decimal coins at the time, features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth F, giving it a regal yet approachable balance. The 1984 issue was produced in large numbers for circulation. Yet what makes it highly desirable to collectors today is not just its first issue status, but also the fact that high-grade, uncirculated specimens are far less common than one might think. The vast majority entered everyday commerce, where wear, scratches, and knocks quickly diminished their numismatic quality. Those few preserved in pristine, mint-state condition, often from original mint rolls or presentation packs, are now sought-after treasures. The coin's 9-gram composition in aluminum bronze gives it a distinctive golden hue and a solid, pleasant weight in hand, adding to its tactile appeal. Collectors particularly love examples with sharp detail in the kangaroo fur, crisp denticles around the rim, and a flawless, lustrous surface. Over time, the Mob of Roos design became the standard reverse for many Australian $1 coins. But this first-year edition holds a special place in both history and market demand. While circulated pieces trade for modest sums, a high-grade, uncirculated 1980 for $1 first issue can command significant premiums in the right numismatic circles. In today's market, a pristine, graded mint-state example, especially in Miss 66 or Miss 67, can sell for as much as $22,000 odd at auction, making it a small but shining milestone in Australian decimal currency history. Number 9. 1986 Australia $1 coin, International Year of Peace. In 1986, the Royal Australian Mint released a special commemorative $1 coin to mark the International Year of Peace, a global initiative proclaimed by the United Nations to promote harmony, understanding, and cooperation among nations. Unlike the standard circulating Mob of Roos design, this coin carried a unique and deeply symbolic reverse created by renowned coin designer Horst Taine. At its center is a stylized dove, universally recognized as a symbol of peace, carrying an olive branch, its wings elegantly outstretched in flight. This powerful imagery is framed by a circle of radiating lines, suggesting both the spreading of peace across the globe and the unity of humanity. It is a design that is at once minimalistic and profoundly meaningful, making it one of the most beloved commemoratives of the era. The obverse continued to feature Queen Elizabeth's portrait by Raphael F, but the combination of this regal likeness with the gentle, hopeful message on the reverse created a coin that transcended its role as currency. Struck in aluminum bronze and weighing 9 grams, the coin has the same specifications as other Australian $1 coins, but its limited mintage, especially in higher grades, has made it stand out to collectors. While millions were produced for circulation, many were carefully saved by the public upon release, meaning that while the coin is not rare in general, superb gem quality examples are far scarcer than casual collectors realize. One of the intriguing aspects of the 1986 International Year of Peace dollar is the way it bridges the gap between numismatic collecting and social history. It represents a moment when the Australian Mint used its artistry and production capacity to amplify a global message, reminding future generations of the values that unite us all. Collectors often seek specimens with full, undisturbed mint luster, sharp detail in the dove's feathers, and absolutely no contact marks on the reflective background. Such pieces not only carry aesthetic appeal but also resonate emotionally, making them highly desirable for both coin specialists and those drawn to its symbolic value. Today, this coin continues to be a popular addition to themed collections, especially for those focusing on commemorative issues, while circulated examples may only fetch a small premium above face value. High-grade mint state coins, particularly while certified at MIS 67 or higher, can achieve strong results at auction. A perfect uncirculated specimen can sell for up to $15,000 odd in today's collector market, making it not just a beautiful keepsake, but a meaningful investment in a piece of Australia's coinage heritage. Number 8. 1988 Australia $1 coin, first fleet bicentenary. In 1988, Australia marked one of the most historically significant milestones in its national story, the 200th anniversary of the arrival of the First Fleet. To commemorate this bicentenary, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 coin with a reverse design and like anything seen before on circulating Australian currency. This was not merely a coin, it was a miniature time capsule, carrying a narrative of exploration, settlement, and the birth of modern Australia. The reverse design by the gifted artist Stuart Devlin, whose creative genius shaped much of Australia's decimal coinage, features a striking depiction of the sailing ship Sirius, the flagship of the First Fleet. Under full sail, she glides across stylized ocean waves, her sails billowing as though caught in the very winds of history. The year 1788 is placed to the left, symbolizing the beginning of European settlement, while 1988 appears to the right, marking 2 centuries since that moment. On the obverse, as with all Australian coins of the period, sits the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael McLuhat. Her stately profile provides a visual counterpoint to the historical imagery on the reverse, linking the coin to the present day. The composition is in aluminum bronze, weighing 9 grams and measuring 25 millimeters in diameter, the same physical format as other $1 coins, but the 1908 First Fleet bicentenary issue stands apart for its cultural resonance and its role in national celebration. Collectors treasure this coin for multiple reasons. Firstly, it was a circulating commemorative, meaning millions entered everyday commerce, where they were quickly subject to nicks, wear, and the dulling of their golden luster. Finding examples today in flawless mint state condition is far from easy. Secondly, the coin eyes directly to a year when Australia was in the international spotlight: 1988's parades, festivals, and nationwide commemorations. And this coin was part of that collective memory. High-grade specimens display intricate trigging detail on the Sirius, crisp waves beneath her hull, and a satin-like brilliance across the fields. From a market perspective, while circulated pieces remain inexpensive, pristine examples, especially those graded MIS 66 or higher, are increasingly in demand. Collectors who focus on historical themes or complete sets of Australian commemoratives often consider this coin essential. In today's numismatic market, a high-grade, professionally graded mint state example can command up to $16,500 odd, reflecting both its conditioned scarcity and its enduring historical significance. This coin is more than metal. It is a gold-toned testament to Australia's beginnings and its journey over 2 centuries. Number 7. 1992 Australia $1 coin Barcelona Olympic Games. The year 1990 brought with it a sense of global unity and sporting excellence, as the world's eyes turned to Barcelona for the Summer Olympic Games, to celebrate Australia's participation and support its athletes. The Royal Australian Mint issued a commemorative $1 coin that perfectly captured the spirit of the occasion. This coin's reverse design, created by the talented coin designer Margaret Priest, features an athlete in mid-stride, rendered with a sense of movement and determination. The figure is set against a backdrop of stylized Olympic rings and lines that suggest both a running track and the interconnections of nations. The date 1992 appears prominently, while the words Barcelona Olympic Games are engraved as a lasting record of the event. The obverse again bears the familiar Raphael Makhlouf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, giving the coin a formal, official presence, while the reverse celebrates human international camaraderie. Struck in aluminum bronze, the coin retains the $1 standard weight of 9 grams. But the artistry of its design elevates it far above ordinary circulation issues. What makes this coin particularly interesting to collectors is its place within the broader series of Australian Olympic commemorative coins. The 1990 Barcelona dollar was not only a celebration of sport, it was part of a tradition of using coinage to inspire national pride and to raise funds for the Australian Olympic Federation. Many Australians set these coins aside upon release, meaning that while it is not rare in absolute numbers, true gem quality examples are scarce. The intricate details, such as the muscle definition of the runner, the precision of the track lines, and the perfectly formed Olympic rings can be easily dulled by circulation wear. So uncirculated coins with a strong, original mint luster are highly sought after. In the numismatic market, this coin appeals to a diverse audience: Olympic memorabilia collectors, sports historians, and those building complete runs of Australia's commemorative $1 issues. While circulated specimens generally change hands at only modest premiums, superb mint state examples, particularly those graded Ms. 67 or higher, can reach strong prices at auction. As of today, a flawless, graded mint state example can sell for up to $17,000 odd, making it not only a piece of Olympic history, but also a worthwhile addition to any collection. It stands as a golden reminder of the time when athletes from every corner of the globe gathered to test their limits and share in the universal language of sport. Number 6. 1993 Australia $1 coin Landcare Australia. In 1993, Australia celebrated not just its history or its culture, but its deep and ongoing relationship with the land itself. That year marked the release of the Landcare Australia commemorative $1 coin, an issue dedicated to the nation-wide Landcare movement, a grassroots initiative uniting farmers, conservationists, and communities in the shared mission of preserving Australia's fragile environment. Struck by the Royal Australian Mint, this coin stands as a golden tribute to environmental stewardship, sustainability, and the bond between people and the earth they call home. The reverse design, created by the talented artist Horst Hain, is both symbolic and elegant. It features 2 stylized hands gently cradling a young plant, its leaves spread upward in a gesture of hope and renewal. The imagery is clear: the hands represent collective human care, while the plant symbolizes growth, environmental health, and the future generations who will inherit the land. Surrounding this central image is the inscription Landcare Australia, and the date 1993 marks the year of issue. The coin's message is timeless, but it also captures a moment in history when Australia was taking a leading role in global environmental awareness. The obverse carries the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth by Raphael Makhlouf, the third effigy used on Australian decimal coinage. The coin's composition is the standard aluminum-bronze alloy, weighing 9 grams with a diameter of 25 millimeters, giving it that familiar golden color and solid weight in hand. But despite its similarity in size and feel to circulating $1 coins, the Landcare issue was anything but ordinary. In terms of mintage, millions were released for general circulation, which means finding one is not particularly difficult, at least in well-worn condition. The challenge lies in locating pristine, uncirculated specimens. Because this coin was a circulating commemorative, many entered pockets until almost immediately, losing their sharp details and mint luster to daily use. For collectors, the most desirable examples are those with absolutely no wear, crisp detail in the leaves of the plant, and a flawless satin sheen across the background fields. From a market perspective, the Landcare dollar holds a strong place in thematic collections, especially among those who focus on environment or cause-related coinage. Circulated pieces hold modest value, but high-grade mint state examples, particularly those graded as 66 or higher, can achieve impressive results. Today, a top-quality, certified mint state specimen can fetch up to $18,800 odd, making it not just a collectible, but a meaningful artifact of Australia's environmental history and its commitment to a greener future. Number 5. 1994 Australia $1 Coin International Year of the Family. The year 1994 was officially declared the International Year of the Family by the United Nations, a global initiative aimed at recognizing the importance of the family unit as the cornerstone of society. In support of this theme, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 coin, transforming a small piece of metal into a powerful reminder of the values of unity, support, and shared responsibility. This issue is beloved not just for its message, but for the beauty and artistry of its design. The reverse, designed by Horst Hain, features a bold yet simple images stylized family group consisting of 2 adults and a child, their forms connected in a continuous, flowing line. This symbolic representation speaks to the unbreakable bond between family members and the strength found in mutual support. The figures are encircled by an outline that suggests both a home and a protective embrace. Around the edge, the inscription International Year of the Family and the date 94 frame the design. It's a visual language that transcends cultural differences, delivering a universal message of love, care, and togetherness. The obverse retains the Raphael Makhlouf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her common composed likeness providing a contrast to the emotive imagery of the reverse. Struck in aluminum bronze, the coin adheres to the $1 standard weight and size, but its commemorative nature makes it recognizable to those familiar with Australian coinage. As with many circulating commemoratives, the International Year of the Family dollar was produced in large numbers for everyday use. Consequently, most examples found today show noticeable signs of circulation loss of luster, rim nicks, and surface scratches. Collectors prize uncirculated coins with sharp, defined lines in the family figures and completely unmarred surfaces. The design's open background areas are particularly prone to marks, so flawless fields are a sign of exceptional preservation. This coin holds a special place in thematic collections dedicated to social causes and human values. It also resonates strongly with those who remember 1994's events and campaigns, making it as much a sentimental keepsake as a numismatic piece. In the present collector market, circulated examples carry only modest premiums, but pristine, high-grade mint state pieces, especially those graded Miss 67 or above, can sell for as much as $19,400 odd. This coin remains a golden emblem of family unity, standing as a reminder that some of the most valuable treasures in life cannot be measured in dollars at all. Number 4. 1995 Australia $1 Coin Waltzing Matilda. In 1995, the Royal Australian Mint paid tribute to one of the most iconic pieces of Australian cultural heritage, the ballad Waltzing Matilda. Known as the unofficial national anthem, this bush ballad has been sung by generations, telling the tale of a wandering swagman, a billabong, and a story both adventurous and bittersweet. To honor its centenary since first being performed publicly in 1895, the Mint struck a special commemorative $1 coin, transforming this timeless folk song into a golden keepsake. The reverse design, created by the highly respected sculptor and coin designer Horst Taine, brings the essence of the ballad vividly to life. It depicts the swagman sitting by his campfire, boiling his billy tea, just as the song's verses described. The scene is rustic and authentically Australian, complete with the landscape elements that define the country's bush identity: trees, open land, and the swagman's bundle. Above him, the words Waltzing Matilda are inscribed, anchoring the coin's theme, while the date 1995 sits neatly below. This imagery not only celebrates the song but also the enduring spirit of the Australian outback and the lyric and character so deeply embedded in national folklore. The obverse features the familiar Raphael MacLuF port of Queen Elizabeth E, offering the traditional formal bounds to the story-rich reverse. As with other $1 coins of the period, the piece is struck in aluminum bronze, weighing 9 grams with a 25mm diameter, giving it the distinctive golden tone collectors recognize instantly. While the mintage was significant to ensure the coin entered circulation across the nation, many Australians kept their 1995 Waltzing Matilda dollars as souvenirs. However, coins that were released into everyday commerce quickly suffered from wear, diminishing the sharpness of the swagman's features and the fine detailing of the campfire and bush surroundings. Uncirculated examples, especially those with deep, original mint luster and no contact marks, are far scarcer and highly prized. Collectors value this coin not only for its numismatic appeal but for its deep cultural connection. Owning one feels like holding a piece of Australia's heart. In today's market, circulated specimens sell for modest amounts, but flawless high-grade mint state examples, particularly those graded Miss 67 or higher, can command prices up to $21,000 odd. This coin is more than just currency. It's a musical and cultural tribute captured forever in gold-toned metal. Number 3. 1996 Australia $1 coin Sir Henry Parkes. In 1996, the Royal Australian Mint honored one of the most influential figures in the nation's political history, Sir Henry Parkes, often referred to as the Father of Federation. Known for his leadership, vision, and dedication to the idea of a united Australia, Parkes played a pivotal role in shaping the framework for the Commonwealth of Australia, which would come into being just a few years after his death. The 1996 commemorative $1 coin celebrates his enduring legacy and his crucial role in bringing the colonies together. The reverse design, skillfully executed by Horst Taine, presents a dignified right-facing portrait of Sir Henry Parkes. His features are finely detailed, capturing the depth in his eyes, the strength in his jawline, and the distinguished beard that became his trademark. Behind the portrait, subtle lines and textures give the coin a refined backdrop without overwhelming the main subject. Surrounding the image is the inscription Sir Henry Parkes along the top rim, with the year 1996 placed below, making the tribute unmistakable. The obverse continues with Raphael MacLuF's effigy of Queen Elizabeth E, a reminder of the coin's status as legal tender even while serving as a historical commemoration. The aluminum bronze composition, 9-gram weight, and 25mm diameter are consistent with other Australian $1 coins. But the portrait of Parkes and the historical theme make it stand apart in any collection. The mintage ensured wide distribution, but as with most circulating commemoratives, many pieces entered daily use and quickly picked up wear. The fine lines in Parkes's hair, the subtle shading of his beard, and the sharpness of the lettering are often lost on circulated coins. Finding pristine, uncirculated examples with flawless surfaces and rich mint luster can be a real challenge. For collectors of Australian political history, the 1996 Sir Henry Parkes dollar is a must-have. It appeals to historians, coin enthusiasts, and anyone who values Australia's path to nationhood. While circulated coins remain common and inexpensive, high-grade mint-state examples, especially those graded Ms. 67 or above, are far less frequently seen. In today's market, such pristine specimens can achieve prices up to $29,600 odd, making them both a tribute to a national hero and a worthy addition to a premium collection. Number 2. 1997 Australia $1 coin Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. In 1997, the Royal Australian Mint honored one of the most daring pioneers in aviation history, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, a man whose name is forever linked with courage, innovation, and the spirit of adventure. Known affectionately as Smithy, Kingsford Smith became a national hero in the late 1920s and 1930s for his record-breaking flights and groundbreaking achievements in aviation. Most famously, in 1928, he made the first trans-Pacific flight from the United States to Australia in his legendary aircraft, the Southern Cross. This remarkable feat not only advanced aviation technology, but also inspired an entire generation to look to the skies with ambition and wonder. The reverse design of the 1997 commemorative $1 coin, created by master designer Horst Hehn, captures this spirit perfectly. Dominating the center is a finely detailed portrait of Kingsford Smith, his face marked with determination and quiet confidence. Above him soars the Southern Cross, depicted in flight with wings outstretched as if still carrying the dreams of a young nation across oceans. The background is enhanced by subtle line work suggesting both the curvature of the earth and the vast expanses he conquered. The inscriptions Sir Charles Kingsford Smith in 1997 framed the design, ensuring his name remains etched in history just as it is on this coin. The obverse features the Raphael Macklin effigy of Queen Elizabeth, its dignified profile contrasting with the adventurous symmetry on the reverse. Struck in the familiar aluminum-bronze composition, the coin weighs 9 grams and measures 25 millimeters in diameter, giving it the same tactile solidity as other circulating $1 coins. Yet its design makes it stand out instantly to collectors and historians alike. While millions were minted for general use, the reality is that most pieces entered circulation and quickly showed signs of wear. The fine details in Kingsford Smith's hair and the delicate lines of the aircraft's wings are particularly vulnerable to flattening, and the fields are prone to scratches from daily handling. Collectors seek out examples that have been preserved in flawless condition, with sharp detail and glowing mint luster. From a market perspective, the 1997 Sir Charles Kingsford Smith dollar appeals not only to numismatists, but also to aviation enthusiasts and those who collect coins depicting national icons. Circulated examples hold only modest premiums, but pristine mint state coins, especially those graded Ms. 67 or above, are far scarcer than the original mintage might suggest. Today, a top-grade specimen can sell for as much as $39,000 odd, making it both a tribute to one of Australia's greatest aviators and a gleaming reminder of boldness that built a nation. Number 1. 1998 Australia $1 coin Howard Florey. In 1998, the Royal Australian Mint turned its attention to a figure whose contributions saved millions of lives worldwide, Sir Howard Florey, the Australian pathologist and pharmacologist who played a central role in the development of penicillin as a usable antibiotic. While penicillin's discovery is oft uncredited to Alexander Fleming, it was Florey, along with his research team, who transformed it from a laboratory curiosity into a practical, mass-produced medicine that revolutionized modern healthcare. For this work, Florey shared the 1945 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, and his name is permanently linked to one of the most important medical breakthroughs in history. The reverse design of the 1998 commemorative $1 coin, created by designer Vladimir Gottwald, pays fitting tribute to Florey's scientific legacy. At the forefront is a dignified, right-facing portrait of Florey, rendered with remarkable detail that captures both his intelligence and determination. Behind him, the background features stylized laboratory equipment, a microscope and chemical flasks symbolizing the scientific work that led to the mass production of penicillin. The words Sir Howard Florey are inscribed along the upper rim, while 1998's it's at the base of the design. The imagery speaks not just to his identity, but to the global impact of his work, which continues to save lives to this day. The obverse carries the Raphael Maclou effigy of Queen Elizabeth, uniting the coin with the broader series of Australian $1 issues of the time. The aluminum bronze composition, 9-gram weight, and 25mm diameter remain standard, but the subject matter elevates this coin into the realm of numismatic and historical significance. Although the mintage was large enough for wide circulation, many Australians recognized the importance of this coin upon release and chose to keep it aside as a keepsake. Those that did circulate quickly accumulated wear, especially in the intricate details of Florey's hair and the fine lines of the laboratory imagery. For collectors, the most desirable examples are insert strike coins with sharp quality, no contact marks, and full, glowing mint luster. This coin occupies a special place not only in Australian numismatics, but also in the history of science and coinage. It appeals to a wide audience, medical professionals, historians, and coin collectors alike, making demand for pristine examples strong. In today's collector market, circulated coins trade for minimal premiums, but flawless mint state specimens, particularly those graded Ms. 67 or higher, can command up to $100,000 odd. The 1998 Howard Florey dollar is far more than just a piece of currency. It's a golden monument to human ingenuity and the tireless pursuit of knowledge that has bettered the world. And there you have it, 10 remarkable Australian $1 coins, each telling its own story of history, culture, achievement, and national pride. From the first Mob of Roos issue in 1980 to tributes for explorers, scientists, and even beloved folk songs. These coins prove that currency can be far more than just a means of trade. It can be a miniature time capsule of a nation's journey. Whether you collect for history, beauty, or investment, high-grade examples of these coins are treasures worth holding onto, because their value isn't only measured in dollars, but in the stories they carry forward for generations. If you enjoy exploring the fascinating stories behind Australia's most iconic coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into numismatic treasures. Every coin has a story, and together, we'll keep uncovering them, one golden piece of history at a time.